There's Billykin. He's not very Eastery, but he's very cute. Good morning and happy Monday. Well, it's Monday for me. It's Tuesday for you. You already know that. But there's Mr. Fluffer Pants. Hey, say good morning. He's been into my plant. I got a plant in that windowsill. And he's just got in trouble because his little paws were digging in my plant. He's doing it on film. Anyway, I am getting ready to go to the shop. I slept in, but I'm justifying it because I'm staying later at the shop tonight because of the Blitz sales. Last night was fantastic. So thank you guys all so much for coming and supporting those live sellers. It was a great time. Very, very quick, fast-paced sale. And that's going to be the case tonight as well. But I wanted to show you some of my Easter decor. Now, I have taken a lot of my Easter stuff to the shop and I'm selling it because I don't need 2 tubs full of Easter because we're downsizing, remember? But I'll just show you a couple of the little vignettes that I have set up here at the house. Those are actually from Temu. I got them last year. But they're really, really cute. They're modern day, look like a Mobley squeak, but adorable. I think they still have them on their website. But I have those up there on this top shelf above our couch. I got my Amazon tulips. I will link them in my Amazon storefront. They are absolutely fantastic. They are lifelike. You can bend them. They feel real. They just don't smell. They don't smell. But I usually keep that vase there and I just switch it out for the seasons. But then I just put these 3 little candy containers. They fit nice on the bottom of that little shelf there. And then over here, not a real big fan of this yet. I'm probably going to change it up. But I got some of my glass balls. These little, I think these are Norcrest. Oh gosh, I'm going to say it wrong. Little sugared bunnies. I got the set there. Some of my flower frogs. I got some ephemera I need to put in there. My family. I bought him a long time ago. He is almost broken, but I love him so much. I love his goofy little face. And then I like to do like a rainbow color of my lucite candles in the brass, but I've got to get some foil or rubber bands because some of them they got the sway. They're leaning a little bit, so I need to fix that. And I just kind of put my swung vases back there because they were up here where I moved my flocked bunnies that I got from Walmart. I wish I had the purple one and the yellow one, but I don't. And the hot pink one, but that's all they had. And I bought all they had. But those are available at Walmart, believe it or not. And then this it's supposed to look like little Rossbro or Knickerbocker plastic Easter toys. I got that on Amazon a couple years ago as well. That, a Lu Buena, that's going to be an unboxing soon. Mark has to put that together, a new piece of furniture we got. I don't think there was anything here. I didn't even hang up my little die cuts. Over here, still more Amazon tulips. I got this from a craft show a couple years ago too. Someone used a stick and they made a little chick out of fabric. I thought it was really, really cute. There's Billykin. He's not very Eastery, but he's very cute. I just wanted to show him again. Oh, I got more Billykins here. And then I've got a first edition Little House on the Prairie. That's one of my prized possessions. I got a little chalkware Easter bunny next to my special little Cupie from Jean. This little statue here I bought from a antique mall because it reminded me of Emma and Jaden. And this is my Hall pottery collection. I might be selling some of these pieces here very soon. I'm just kind of like ready to do something. I mean, this is Roseville, but these are Hall. This is Roseville, but I bought it. I can't even remember where I bought it. Maybe from a flea market. Oh my gosh, look at all those games and puzzles. That's ridiculous. And it has a pretty substantial crack. Like it really dings hollow when you ding it, but it has that hairline crack. But I want to say I paid like $2 or $3 for it. So I thought it was definitely worth rescuing for a couple bucks, even though it has that. This is what I'm talking about. You know, it's one thing to buy things and it's like completely broken. Like if your head was completely broken off, I might think twice. Things like this, Roseville is very expensive, It commands quite a bit of money. And so if you can get, it looks great from the side, right? I'm not a Roseville collector. I just think that it's pretty. And I could see use in my displays. And so I will buy things that are broken like that, especially when you can get them for a couple dollars. You know what I mean? So there ain't no shame in my misfit game because I'll buy the misfits all day long. Sorry, I'm blinding you. This was painted by Emma in 2007. And Jaden painted that one in 2007. So I hang those in the windows. Look what I did. Only one of them are lit up. But these are the Cracker Barrel mushrooms. I finally did something with them. I put them on this little table here. Move the remote. This is my little doll from Bronson. Look, Bronson, she's going to have a little tea party with her little Kewpie teacup that Enamor Amy sent to me. That's the little Maybell rock that Mark painted. This is modern. I think I got that from Walmart a couple years ago, as well as this guy. Or from Goodwill, maybe. This is the little blow mold candy container. Like I don't know who made you, but I've had him for a while, but I like, it looks like it's a little like forest. I think it would be cute to have like some moss. I might get maybe a little bit of moss and lay some moss down. We got that little guy there. These little bunnies are from Target last year. They were vintage inspired and looking, so I liked those. And then this little bisque bunny, that was in my childhood home for as long as I can remember, and now it's mine. And some of my clocks there. There's where you can see I have some of my bottles. And then I've got my favorite ironstone pitcher. Ooh, I got to put this underneath it. With my Amazon tulips. These placemats, usually, they used to go up on the counter up there, but we don't use them anymore. So I'm just using them to put on the table for that. It was some of Mark's cars he was working on. And then I did change out my sheet music. I did a little combination of St. Patrick's Day and Easter, and I didn't have the Tarts take Liberace down, so he's pink, so he's great for the spring season, so we'll leave him up there. And again, these frames are linked in my Amazon storefront, the frames that I use for all the sheet music that I change out. And then I bought this guy from Michael a couple years ago too. He's pretty special. You can put lights up in his cavity, and then he lights up like a tree. I haven't done that though. I need to do that. And then I think I got this from Walmart last year. I just liked it. Inside we're all the same. And then these were Mark's when he was little. Look, Mark. He wrote his name on it when he was a little boy. He didn't want nobody to steal his Smurfs. Some of the things on this shelf I'm going to be selling soon. And I need to make sure, because I bought another green Viking candy dish. But I think it's a different color green. So that's good. But I got these are the ones that I collect. And I think I have them all in the middle and the small size. But these big ones, I think I have them in here. Yeah, I've got to redo this cabinet. See, there's a big one there and a big one there. And these are the medium size ones. And then I've got the smaller ones in the front room. But some of these things in here I might be bringing to a live sale at some point too, because this is just getting out of control. And a lot of these pieces that I've collected for a while, I've been taken to the shop, so they will be available in at the pop-up. The yellowware pottery, and probably some of the Pyrex too. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to get rid of some of those things because this cabinet is looking a little ridiculous and too crowded. Mark updated our board. My winter fat is, well, that would be nice if it was, but my winter fat is still here. But my winter fat is gone. Now I have spring rolls. So I thought that was pretty clever. He did that for me yesterday. It's great because I usually forget to do that, and then it would be Valentine's Day up until 4th of July. And then I'd be like, I better change that. So I'm glad that he took the initiative and he changed it. And sometimes that's nice because sometimes I'm like, oh, sometimes it takes me a week to notice. It does, but I'm like, you changed the thing. Yeah, I did it 2 weeks ago. Oh. Anyway, all right. Made my iced coffee from home, from my Nespresso. Got my water. And now we need to get to the shop because we get a lot to do today. Okay, we just got to the shop. I was going to turn on those lights, but that's silly because then you would be blind. I'd be blinding you. I had some sales on eBay overnight. And, oh, Misty. I pulled one of them already. Okay, so one of them is a palette. Oh my gosh, it might be that. It's this, I think. Let me double check. My goodness gracious. Okay, it is this REM Beauty. I had 2 of them, which reminds me, I do need to open up. I've got another. I'm always behind on these Ipsy, whatever the Ipsy Boxy Charm, whatever it is now. I've got some over there I need to open. That'll be for the Misty show. But this sold on eBay. So did some cocaine spoons. A lot of the 8. This is, again, is another situation where the person sent me an offer of my asking price. Now, okay, again, I'm going to say this every time. These are McDonald's McSpoons. All right, they were coffee stirrers, but they were banned in the 70s because apparently, rumor on the street is that people were using them for their cocaine. But they're not doing that anymore. They're using them for positive things. She sold the Vocation Series doll. I don't think I'd buy these again. I got those from, but that's the last one. I think I bought 4 or 5 of them from Goodwill. So she sold, and then, I did have people, these are the things that I sold on Vamp, but I did have some people reach out to me, and I sold this little cutie to a viewer, and this little girl here, the Wade pig, and those little goobers on that plate. And then this bee. So I had people reach out to me, which you can do. You can reach out to me if you see something in one of my videos that you want to purchase. You can just send me an email, and I'll let you know if I'm saving it for a live sale, because sometimes I do. Okay, another thing that before we do our affirmations, this is my chonker, not chonkster. I kept calling it the wrong chonker. I kept wanting to put an S right there. My mind kept telling me that was an S. This is what I'm going to do. I am very close, very, very close to 40,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which doesn't mean anything to anybody but me. It's just a me thing. So I worked really hard, and you can be proud of your accomplishments, which I am. So I think once I hit the 40,000 member, or not 40,000 subscriber, I'm going to give away little Percy the cat backpack. These are $99 to buy them online. So it's a $99 value giveaway. And I am going to do that because I'm like, I love this, but what am I going to do with it? So I'm going to give Percy away. So once I hit, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And once I hit 40,000, then we're going to give Percy the cat away, and his little beans. He's so cute. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. So we'll give Percy away. Also, I wanted to tell you that my buddy Ann Eckhart has written a second book. The first book she wrote was Where Did Papa Go? About dealing with the loss of her father through the eyes of her little pug dogs. So this is her second book in the Pug Story series. Or what, did I say that wrong? The Pug Dog. A Pug Dog Tales. But why is that dog wearing a diaper? Because Teddy wears a diaper. Because Teddy has little piddle accidents sometimes. But the illustrations, again, are lovely. And it talks about, sometimes people have to wear diapers. Just like the dog, when they have accidents, they can't help it. I will link Anne's book in the description. And if you do buy one, head on over to her Amazon and leave her a review. That does very much help her books show up. And it just provides, people with a good, they see the good experience in these books. So, and also go check out Anne's channel. You'll fall in love with her too. I love her. So check out Why Is That Dog Wearing a Diaper? And Where Did Papa Go? And she's got more in the works too. All right, we're going to do our affirmations. So let me get the camera hooked up and we'll start our day off right. Well, let's see if I can get the day right today. I think it's the 4th. Is it the 4th? I'm going to have to go check. I'm doing mainly daily vlogs. You think I need to know what day it is, but shine bright like a diamond. It just says shine bright. When you wake up every day, remind yourself that whoever you are is a choice. You create the narrative, so don't be afraid to highlight your humor, brilliance, and bravery. You are not here to be small. You are not here to be small. You got one life. What are you waiting on? Seriously. I mean, think about that for a minute. Come to terms with that truth, then sit back and brace yourself for the beauty that is you. Allow your light to shine brightly. There is never enough of your luminescence in this sometimes darkened world. Amen to that. You can sit and be like, well, I would do that if only. I would do that if only. Well, what are the if onlys? And can you make those if onlys a possibility? So, I mean, think about that. You can shoulda, woulda, coulda your whole life and never have just taken that leap, going on that trip, sending that email, making that phone call. There are so many like big and little things that you can do that will drastically change your outlook on life if you quit worrying about all these external things. I mean, everything within reason and responsibility, but you know what I mean. If you need to make a phone call and you need to make amends with somebody that because you've, done something wrong and you really would like to talk to that somebody again, you just got to do that. I mean, I have done that. And you can, if you can admit when you have made a mistake or when you're wrong, and then you can rebuild relationships that maybe have faltered under misunderstandings or hurt feelings or just X, Y, and Z. Sometimes I think that it is a sign of maturity to sit back and say, I'm sorry. And none of this, I'm sorry, but, you are, blah, blah, blah. No, that isn't what an apology is. An apology, there isn't a but. There isn't an and. It is simply, I'm sorry. That's it. There isn't any other additions that can go along to an apology. That's kind of a tirade. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to make that phone call. You got one life to live. So just let that sink in or ruminate a little bit, I guess. A harder noise. I think it's my son arising. He's got to go to work. All right, let's pick our card for the day. I am always supplied with whatever I need. Let's read the back of it. Let's read the back of it before we elaborate. Take a look at your life so far and acknowledge how many things you have overcome. All because you were supplied with what you needed at the time. This can kind of maybe piggyback on what we talked about the other day, as far as when I mentioned that, when some people really suffer a loss and a tragic or trauma in their life of some way, and they just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and they just keep going. They're not giving up. They're not making excuses. They're not having pity parties. They are putting one foot in front of the other. And I think that sometimes that can be the universe. It's supplying you with all the things that you need. And sometimes you don't realize your own strength until you're faced with a very difficult situation and persevere. And a lot of you, I've read a lot of the comments from when we talked about that. And again, the people that have gone through some sort of a trauma like that, of any kind, some major trauma, and they just keep going. Those are the people that we need to celebrate. So, okay. I think those were good. What I need to do now is get these items shipped, and I've got to, before I even do that, I'm going to go over to make sure my catalog is all set up and ready for my sale tonight, which I'm going to try, because some people have said to me that they're having a hard time navigating on Vamp. So if I can figure out a way to do this to where it would make it a little bit more understandable for you or watching. That made no sense. But I'm going to try to figure out something. If I have to do a voiceover on the screen, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that today, but I will, I'll figure something out. I will say that even District has said that you can get the app. You can do, you can go on and download the District app, and you will be able to find Virtual Antique Marketplace via an app. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Apple product, you can't, or if you've got an Android, you can't. It only works with an Apple product, an iPad, an iPhone. But the best experience that you can have would be on a PC or on desktop, a laptop. Especially for the live sales, you're going to be able to see the sale in the middle. On one side is what's coming up in the auctions or what's in their buy it now. And then the other side is the chat. So it's a far superior way of watching a live sale, or honestly, just going on to Virtual Antique Marketplace and shopping, period, is a little easier on a PC. So I'll see what I can do as far as doing a little tutorial about how you can find things in the shopping cart and the buy it now and that sort of thing. But, as always, if you ever have any questions or concerns about Virtual Antique Marketplace, you can send an email to virtualantiquemarketplace@gmail.com. We do have an email. So you can send an email with suggestions, or, you can put that in the chat rooms on Vamp. But if you want to send an email with a question, concern, comment, whatever, you can also send that to virtualantiquemarketplace@gmail.com. And we'll get back with you or appreciate your feedback. Okay, so I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to get the shipping done. And then maybe we'll figure out a little tutorial type thing to do. I also got to go to the post office because I got to check my P.O. box and drop off these packages that I am shipping today. So let's actually get some work done today. Hi. I got all my shipping done earlier, but I just sat and listed all of these items right here on Vamp. I took pictures and listed them all in under an hour. So it's a very easy process to list things on Vamp. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to share to share my screen with you and do like a little voiceover. So hopefully the volume will be okay. But just to show you how to navigate on the Vamp platform on your PC, which is what I recommend. I recommend using your PC. I know sometimes you can't because you're out and about or you're in the car or whatever. But I much prefer shopping via the PC. So I'm going to show you how to navigate the website a little bit. Hope you can hear me okay, but here I am. I'm on my PC and I'm looking at what you would see if you were on a live sale. So in the box right here in the middle is where the seller will be. So when you're live, this is where the seller is, la, 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 la. You can go over here. This is where the chat is. So when it says say something, that's where you can be. You can type in on the chat and then you can read what's going on in the chat up here. Over here, you can see there's buy it now, auction, and sold. So you can go to the buy it now. These are all of the things that the seller has listed in the buy it now. So if they're on an item that you're like, yeah, I don't really like that, you can go over to the buy it now and do a little bit of shopping. You can make the picture bigger by just clicking on that item and you can see what the shipping will be. That one I do have marked free shipping. But like this one right here, you can see that the shipping is $5.11. Please keep in mind though that if you buy multiple items, you are charged shipping per item, but the seller will then go back in and reimburse you and refund you. I mean, they'll refund you if there were overages in your shipping. So just know that a Vamp seller is required to go in and refund any shipping overages that you may have. Also the auction, this is my sale that I'm doing tonight. So you can see this is what the auction settings are, and you as a viewer can go in and see all this as well. So you can scroll down and see what items are going to be available in that seller's live. I think I'm going to go in and number mine. So one thing that you can do that I think is a good idea for sellers to do is number your items. That way someone in the chat over here can say, hey, I'd like to see item number 4 or item number 5. Not always can get very confusing for a seller, so please be gentle if a seller doesn't respond to your request, because sometimes sellers don't necessarily want to do that. So just be gentle with the seller, and then you can see items that have sold. This one, someone did go in and purchase this. This was listed in the buy it now, and someone went in, and any items that has sold in the buy it now or in the auction will show up in this section right here. You can also, I want to point out this button right here where it says earn rewards. You as a member of VAMP, you each have your own special little referral code, and you can just copy it right there. Yours will show up right there, and your friends that you refer using your code will get $5 off their first purchase, and you will get $5 credit. And they do add up. I at one time had like 50 some dollars in credit so I could go in and go shopping. So that is something where it says earn rewards. You as a member, you don't have to be a seller. You can just be a member on VAMP, and you can earn rewards depending on your referral. So I just wanted to give a little tutorial or share my screen a little bit. When you're watching a VAMP sale on your PC, it's different on your phone. I don't like it on the phone. I'm just telling you what my personal preference is. So if you are able to watch via a PC, laptop, desktop, that's how I recommend watching them. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope that helps. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna turn Elvis off. Okay, sorry. So that was just me being able to show you, and I hope that you understood what I was trying to show you, how you can watch a live sale on VAMP. And I know if you're wanting to search for specific items, still going on your PC is the best way to do a search. You can just go into, there's a little, like a little magnifying glass. You can just go in there and just type out what you're looking for. You can sort by sellers. You can also go on and look, and there are a lot of different categories. Let me see if I can show you with just my phone. Okay, so I am right here. I'm on the home page. You can see all these little categories. The little search button, if you wanted to type in, you know, Kewpie or whatever, it would be up there. But if you clicked on any of these, I'm on my PC, If you clicked on any of these like Lucite, it's going to bring up all of the things that are Lucite. Now, some things are not categorized correctly, I will say. So just kind of note that. Like, I don't know why these pencils are under Lucite. So, but it gives you a general, or that hat, but it gives you a general idea of how you can search for other things on VAMP. So, ooh, look, there's some Kewpies up there. So that just gives you a little bit, just get on there and play around with it and navigate and find some different things. I mean, there are so many great things on there. Michael and I both are so very proud of VAMP. So thank you guys so much for being a VAMPer and coming over and supporting all of these small businesses. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's still a work in progress. New things are going to be coming. And we're really, really excited. So that's just that. So I'm actually getting ready to have my sale. This video is going up very late on a Monday night, but we're just going with it. So I got to get this exported and up for you, but hopefully I'll see you tonight at the VAMP sale. We will be doing the blitzes every 2 weeks. So there won't be one next weekend, but there'll be one the following. And once a seller goes live in a blitz, then they have the ability to go live whenever they want to, and they're forming other party raids, and I'm so excited. So go check them out and go to other sales, even if they're not participating in the blitz. Go check them out on a live sale and give them some support. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here, but I will be vlogging tomorrow. I have a live sale tomorrow, but I'll be vlogging tomorrow as well, so I will see you. Well, I won't be putting up a vlog tomorrow because my live sale, but I will be vlogging and it'll go up on Wednesday. Does that make sense? Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. Thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget I have a second channel, The Misty Show. I would love for you to come over and follow me. Also, don't forget that I have live sales every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern right here on my YouTube channel. And go ahead and check out the virtual antique marketplace. It is an online antique mall. There's lots of different booths and lots of different sellers. So go check that out. The link to everything is down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.
Like a bald-headed man, part his hair in the middle. I'm a red hot mama, but I have to turn my temper down.